Hi everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA, and so here we are a year later at our food forest in Manhattan Beach. It's a really cool project because we're able to put just a multitude of fruit trees last year, and so we're here a year later, actually a little more than a year later, and so I just wanted to show you, check out these bananas. Those things are humongous, oh my goodness. Things are ginormous, biggest bananas I've seen. But you know what? Because no pesticides or herbicides have ever been sprayed here, I think the mycorrhiza, the fungi, the good bugs in the soil, they're just so strong here that they're pushing up nutrients into the trees and just making them really healthy. Well, this year, this is a year later. This is the food forest directly behind me. Now, on this area over here is it's a native pollinator garden. And so we did, there's steps in the middle here. We did 2 years ago, native pollinator garden on this side, and then food forest on the other side. The idea behind this whole project, and it was a multi-year project, is we wanted to put pollinators, get them used to coming in, butterflies, birds, bees, and so on, get them to completely fill the whole place, get them used to coming here, and then last year we put in the food forest, so once the pollinators are here, they'll go to the fruit trees. And I understand there was a bumper crop of fruit trees here, or excuse me, fruit this year, and it was like the first year. It's just amazing. But I wanted to talk about, one of the things we're doing here today is we're actually fertilizing. Now, when you think of fertilizer, you might think of those bags from the big box stores, and it says ammonium sulfate or NPK, those are the 3 letters on fertilizer bags. We're not doing any of that. We're actually, the fertilizer is these right here. You probably had them in a bean soup. They're called fava beans. We're actually planting these, and when you breathe, take a big breath of air, you're taking in very little oxygen. What you're mostly taking in is nitrogen, and nitrogen is what makes plants green. Now, what plants actually do with the nitrogen is and the sunlight is actually do photosynthesis, and their leaves and in this case fruit gets bigger, sweeter and juicier. But the synthetic fertilizers are really not good for our soils long term. The best nitrogen fertilizer is certain plants are called nitrogen fixers, like fava beans. If you plant them throughout the garden, they actually they're like Supermen. They actually pull nitrogen out of the air, push it into the soil, and then your plants have access to that nitrogen fertilizer. So it's a really cool concept. And guess what? One of the best parts is you get fava beans out of it for soup. So anyway, just wanted to give you an update on this place. Come on and check out this. Like I mentioned, here's the banana trees. Now this is a year later. No pesticides or herbicides. Check out these. Oh my goodness, check out those avocados. The particular variety, if you're in the LA area, what you want to ask for is the Lamb Haas avocado, because it only gets maximum of about 12 feet. If it gets any bigger than that, you might have to climb the tree and break your neck. Don't want to do that. Over here, we got the Anna apple, and this is pretty much the beginning of November, and you can see the blooms on this. They're already starting to bloom, so we want to get these things pollinated. We have more apple trees here, a bunch of apple trees. We have guavas. We have more avocado trees, the bananas. But I just wanted to show that if you partner with nature, actually realize that all of us are part of nature, and you act in accordance with that, you're going to get a much better yield, a much better crop. We can test this food, the food that comes out of this, and it's going to be high brix, B-R-I-X, and it's a meter that you can actually test the nutritional density and the sugars. Okay, that's about it. Just wanted to give you an update. This is Mike with Enviroscape LA signing off. When you think about regenerative gardening, think Enviroscape LA.